Ableton Move Day, October 8th. So here's the deal. I think it's really cool and important to be excited about things, and then I also think it's even better to have wisdom, discernment, and discipline to know whether you should or should not get something. And so I woke up this morning, I was right in the weeds with everyone these past couple of days, kind of like excited about this product unveil. Still am excited about this product unveil, but I want to talk a little bit about what I have going on here on my desk, and kind of like in real time walk through the thought process on, what time is it now? 7:06 in the morning, as to whether or not Khordmaster needs or should get an Ableton Move. So let's do just that. All right, so I want to take a look at Move here. So if you go to Ableton's website, you see this beautiful looking product. In my opinion, I think it's a beautiful looking product. I think online, just reading comments, of course, you're always going to find positive and negative things, and that's fine, right? People are gonna have their different opinions just based on different needs and stuff. But let's just kind of scroll through. Let's go to get a closer look actually. So it's $450. It's a portable tool for intuitive music making. So it's a standalone device that you can make music on by itself, and then you also can easily transfer that music into Ableton Live and further refine it. So on the surface, love that. Trust your instincts. Move helps you capture your best ideas whenever they appear. Pick it up, find new sounds, and make fast decisions about what feels right in the moment. Follow your intuition wherever it leads you. Standalone and portable. Move's built-in processor, speaker, and microphone. That's big, right? Make it the ideal companion for on-the-go music creation, and its battery gives you up to 4 hours of use on a single charge. Create faster than you can overthink. Catch the first flashes of inspiration as quickly as they come, and keep the momentum going with Move's simple workflow. Mix and match ideas, see what works and what doesn't. With Move, it's easier than ever to outpace your inner critic. 4 flexible tracks. Turn any or all of Move's 4 tracks into a drum kit, sampler, or synthesizer, and create rhythms and patterns with its powerful sequencer. 16 pitches for drums. Break out of the standard drum layout and turn any sample into a bass line or melody by transposing single drum hits to different pitches. Cool. And let's just kind of scroll through. So you got sampling, and this is where you have a microphone, as I mentioned. You have this small little speaker here. What else? You have USB-C on the back. You can move it into Live, like I mentioned. You can use it as a controller for Live, which is cool. And yeah, what's in the box? Looks like you get a USB-C cable, maybe USB-C to USB-C. Power supply. No, it's probably USB-C to USB Type A, probably. And then the power supply is probably, power, and then the other end is USB-C. Yeah. So cool. Includes 12.1 intro. All right. So let's talk about this right off the bat. 2 things. Well, one thing definitely, and then one thing I can understand why it's not there, that I would have loved to see in the product is the MPE that we get on push 3, or the latest push. That would have been awesome, I think, especially for someone who doesn't have a push 3, but I get why it's not there. Bring costs down a little bit, and make people feel like maybe they need a push 3 for in studio stuff, and then maybe a Move. I have to take a minute to think about, like, Live, Note, Push, Move. There was a time where we only had Ableton Live, which it's cool that they're doing different things now. And then the other thing is very important is the USB-C port. USB-C ports on things like this, I would really have preferred that USB-C port to handle audio in and audio out through my mobile device. And I don't even know for certain if it does or does not, but I don't think it does. And for me to be able to have that device here and then just have like a little mini tripod, connect my phone to it like at a cafe or here or wherever, and just capture content or live stream just from my phone is something that I would have really liked, because that workflow works really well with me. But without further ado, I want to talk a little bit about this. I have these 3 items here, and I kind of want to sort of, or more than 3, but like 3 different things, and I kind of want to just talk about, like, if this, then that, right? So if I wanted some pads and a step sequencer that's mobile, I can use this setup right here, which I really haven't even used that much, if ever, like connected these two things together. But I can use this. I can connect the USB-C cable from one to the other, and I'm already super well versed in the OPZ workflow, and I love it. I love using the OPZ, as you know, right? So you of course have a MIDI keyboard here, but if I wanted to, like, you know, play things a little bit different or have a different feel or something like that, I could kind of use these two things in tandem, and have a similar type of experience, right? You have a headphone out on here, you have USB-C, you know, class compliant for sending audio in and out for sampling. Again, this is not like an apples to apples thing. Like, I'm sure there's going to be major differences between this workflow and that workflow, but I'm just kind of saying, like, if that's the vibe I'm going for, I have the capability of doing that, doing some of that with this setup here. So that's the first thing I wanted to share. Not going to go into all the full breakdown of the workflow. I mean, I've talked about kind of this thing and this thing individually, but if you guys want like more information about, or like a beat making video with these two, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to kind of create that. So let's put this aside for a second. Then the second thing is, like, okay, as someone who has Ableton Live and who sort of dabbles in it and then doesn't, you know, mess with it, so I kind of like go in and out. Like, today might be a day where I actually use Ableton Live on my laptop or my MacBook when I get like to a cafe and just kind of like create some stuff. So I'm gonna bring this with me today for that purpose. But I think that like having an ecosystem makes a lot of sense. So I understand like if I was working on something here with this setup that I just mentioned, and then I want to bring this into Ableton, the way that I would do it is I would perform with, you know, with this into like Ableton's arrangement view, and you just get an audio file, and then I wouldn't even do much from there. I wouldn't even like add effects or anything. So like that's how I would use Ableton with this. Maybe after that's done, I could then go into Ableton, I guess, as I'm thinking out loud, and like, you know, layer some stuff over the performance, right? Like little extra sounds or whatever. That's something that I haven't done yet, but probably would experiment with that on one of my upcoming albums. Shameless plug. Dang, what's the name of my album? Oh yeah, Stop Being Funny. Just came out about 2 weeks ago, and I love it, and maybe you'll love it too. So check it out wherever you get your music, if you'd like. Now, the second thing is Ableton Note. Let me play some beats from Ableton Note for you guys. Okay, so Ableton Note is a lot of fun. It's a ton of fun. I love it. I know many people who do not like it at all, and that's fine. Again, I like being able to create from scratch. I like a lot of what this app does. One thing that I would love for it to do is I would love to be able to get vocal samples in much faster. What do I mean by that? When you go new track, you know, just like with again, I have to keep pausing. Just like with Move, this comes preloaded with different sounds, 3 different sounds, and then you can add, I believe, 5 more. But if I have a beat going and I quickly want to be able to get a sampler or a sample track started, I have to hit plus. I have to go to, where is it? Drums? Nope, not even drums. Hang on. See, I have to go to drum rack or something. See, I don't even know how to get there. Look at that. I don't even know. Maybe they changed something. Hang on. If I go to drums, I don't even know how to get there. Oh, library. Sample. I don't know how to. Okay, sampler. There's a sampler. Okay. Hey, what's going on, people? 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 So this is like the synth one where it's not really that. You should make a sound and then you can play, but I'm looking for the drum one. See, right off the bat, it's not even that easy. Drums. Can I go to electronic? See that? I don't even know. All I'm saying is that it would be cool to be able to like much quicker get sampler tracks loaded on here. And I think I actually put that in as a thing on the beta. But anyway, back to my point, if I wanted a device or a way of making music to be able to like have something portable that can easily transfer into Ableton and I can continue working on it, which again, that's kind of what Move is, I can use this for that. Now, what this can't do as well and stuff is, okay, there's no headphone jack on my phone. What else? This would require connecting another device if I wanted like a MIDI keyboard. I mean, certainly you could use, you know, this thing when you're on the go. So long and short, I have videos about this on the channel already, but again, if the main thing that Move is doing for me is like a portable way of making music that can easily transfer right into Ableton Note, Ableton Move, I have that with this. Okay, cool. Last but not least is the new gear syndrome. Let me get the full. See, I have to figure out the scenes with this thing here. I got to figure out the scenes. All right, here we go. Boom. No. That's not what I wanted. I wanted this. Okay, so if I wanted to be able to get something new, and my purpose of being excited about Move is the fact that it's a new product and it's a new workflow and it's something that I would, you know, in this case, like pay for, right? In some cases I get gear, and then the emotional connection or tie or need to like learn it is not always, or incentive is not always there. It's like, okay, I'll get to it when I get to it. Case in point here, and we're going to talk about this in a second. But if that's the main reason, or if that's one of the main reasons, then for me, I'm in this unique situation where I already sort of have a device that I've been wanting to spend more time with, and I just haven't yet. This is a total different situation. This is a sampler, right? It's not like you can do other things with it, obviously, but it's a sampler at heart. And so if the idea is like I wanted some piece of hardware that's cool to look at and that's cool to take out at a cafe and to play and to like learn and experiment and explore and all those things, I have that device right here. So in summary, am I going to purchase an Ableton Move today? I don't know the answer to that question. What I do know is that I've had a contact at Ableton who was willing to provide, I believe, either 35 or 50% off for like an artist discount on the Ableton Push 3. And I was close to getting it a while ago because I really think at some point in the future I would get a Push 3. I believe that to be the case. In my mind, I don't think I have the need for a Push 3 and the Move. So what I'm going to do, right, is be very thoughtful about this, and I'm going to not purchase it today. I'm going to spend today and the next few beat making sessions when I'm out and about using each of these three devices that I just mentioned to you guys, or setups that I just mentioned, and see how I feel. Like maybe spend a full hour or two with the OPZ and the Keith McMillan, and like dive in a little bit more to some of the things on the OPZ that I haven't yet dove into, or at least not in a while, such as sampling. Like one of the whole purposes of getting a second one of these is to be able to experiment more and experiment with sampling and stuff like that. So that's going to be one thing that I do, right? Like, yeah, exactly, sampling. So like if I'm not inspired by the sound, that's part of where like I'm not as inspired right now with the synth engines and things like that on here. So why can't I just like, let's sample some sounds. Let's sample some stuff from my iPad synths and stuff like that. So I'm going to spend some time with that and see where that gets me. Is it fun? Is it inspiring? Or is it not? All right, cool. I'll figure that out. Then I'm going to do the same. Then I'm going to do the same with Note and spend some more time with Note. So like I enjoy Note a lot, as I mentioned, but I'm going to just be intentional and just spend some more time trying to like churn out some beats and just kind of spend some time with it. And then I'm going to just take this out at a cafe with some headphones and just use this, the Medieval, and spend some more time with the Medieval. And then after all of that is done, See how thoughtful I'm being here? After all of that is done, I'm going to then assess whether or not, well, I'm actually going to send an email straight away to Ableton to say, hey, look, if I'm able to get the the Move for artist discount, because again, I don't care to ask for things for free from people anymore. I actually like the idea of paying some money, but I understand that I have a platform, and if I get one of these and start making videos with it, like there's a good chance that some of you guys are going to learn from it and maybe buy one, or maybe many of you guys will buy one, and at that point it becomes a value for them, of course. Right? I'm saying things that might be obvious to most of you guys, but I'm going to send an email. If I'm able to get one of these for say $200 or something, or $250, I will order one regardless of my experience with these, and then kind of do that next, right? Check this out, check this out, check this out, 1, 2, 3, and now it's like, all right, now I have the Move. I keep saying push. Now I have the Move, and then do the same with that and try that out and experiment with that, and then depending on what I feel about that, I will either keep it and be like, oh, I love this, I need a case for it, I'm bringing this with me, I enjoy making music. I expect that to be the case. I really do, because I loved my Push 2 that I had a while ago. I loved it, and I thought to myself at that time, like, it would be so cool if there was something like this but portable, and that's kind of what this is. I think it's the same pads. It's a similar workflow, but it has the step sequencer on the bottom. It has the ability to connect a MIDI keyboard to it. That's another thing that we didn't talk about, but connecting a MIDI keyboard, like maybe this one that I was thinking about selling, but this turns it not portable, obviously, but having something that I can connect to it and play chords and do stuff like that on would be, I think, really fun and interesting. So, in summary, well, I already gave you the summary. That's what I'm going to do. I'm excited about it. The last thing I was going to say is, if I don't like the Move, when I get it, then that kind of suggests that once I sell, I'm not selling any of this stuff, but like once I sell, I don't know why I said it so defensively, oh, I'm not selling this, but once I sell some of my other stuff over there that's not really being used as much anymore, and kind of downgrade and kind of have less stuff and have the more of the need for the Push 3, again, this is if I am not inspired with the Move, then I could see myself, if I can still get that discount, I can see myself, dropping, I think it would have been like 1,000 sounds like a lot. I don't know if I would get the standalone Push 3, yes, I said it at the right time. That $2,000 one or the $1,000 one before discount. But a lot of thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. That was a lot of me talking. I want to know what y'all think in the comments below. Let me know if you're interested in the Move, if you're planning on getting one, if there's things about it that you like or don't like. Just sound off in the comments below. And let me know if you enjoyed this video. These are the videos that I enjoy making, when I can just talk and just have a good time and just give you guys a glimpse into what's going on in my mind at certain points. And so I appreciate you guys checking it out. I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, peace.